Oh, I like talking.
Well, hello and welcome to IRL F2 Round 2 around USA. I'm Sondre Surak, joined here by Matthew Older and Louis Marshall.
Hello.
Hello.
So guys, what are we expecting today?
I don't know. Well, just the times they were telling us, the drivers themselves, were qualifying. So I don't know, and we didn't get the times from all of them. So we're just going to be completely guessing, aren't we, right now?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to see what the two Renaults and Tyler can do because they seem the quick ones so far in
Callum's quite
this.
quick. Not Callum. Christopher Thornton.
Christian. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I mean,
It's Christopher.
the Renaults will probably be the two
the favourites probably.
big favorites for today's race after just not getting it to the line last week, in Canada, beaten by only Thomas Scott, who's not here today, unfortunately. But yeah, the Renaults, and yeah, I got to mention Tyler Rhodes too. He also looked quick last week, even though
He didn't race last week.
no, not last week, but in Canada.
Yeah, he didn't
Uh,
race.
he started, didn't he? But he disconnected, I think.
I,
Well, let's not get too much into that then.
I can't remember if he disconnected or not. I'm just looking at everybody's tyres. So Charlie Sampson's gone out on softs. Michael Marlowe's also on softs. And the McLaren of Joe, I'm not sure what his surname is, but he's also on softs.
Well, as you maybe can see, we have a few drivers here this week who weren't here last time.
Nick Stein's
Gonna
gone already.
start off with first one is, as we're watching at the moment, out on soft, Michael Marlowe, that is into the barrier. On the
Nick
soft,
Stein's
that's
back.
interesting. So,
Yellow flag.
of the others, we didn't have her last time. We also have Lee Kelly in the Williams. At the moment, out on Ultrasoft. And who else? Sit 2003. That is Christian Thornton. He's in the Red Bull together with Nick Stein, who's unfortunately retired. I'm not sure what happened.
It crashed. I'm not
All
sure
right.
why, but just it's race director.
All right. And yeah, and the last new driver for this race is King Julian. That is the Austrian Marcel Holler. So
Tyler Rhodes was a 31.8 on Ultrasoft.
I'm not sure how much you guys knows about these new drivers, but I know something about them, and from my knowledge, I think Marcel will probably be up there. He might be the one to challenge the Renaults this race together with Tyler Rhodes.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about the new guys.
Well, as I said, didn't know if you had much knowledge about them, but yeah. So we can see that some drivers have gotten the times up on the table now, and interestingly enough, we have two guys choosing the softs. Well, three guys actually. That will be Charlie Sampson, Joe Hollis, and Michael Marlowe. What do you think strategy-wise this race, Luis?
To be honest, I have no idea. But I'm just thinking, because loads of people are on the ultra softs, so could there be a chance of rain at the start of the race?
Could be.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there
I don't know
could be.
that.
We don't have that information.
It is very cloudy right now. Could be raining in
And
this
don't let
session,
us know in the
so
chat if you're racing.
in my opinion, I've done this track before. The ultras are poor.
Tyler Rhodes just crashed into the pit lane.
I did
Oh, that's
not
a major
retire
oof.
though, did he?
Nope,
No,
just
just
lost
lost
his
his
wing.
wing.
And speaking of Tyler Rhodes, he's set the fastest time at the table so far with 31.8.
Almost just under a second clear of everyone else.
And by that you mean basically just below 2.
Oh, that's an awesome
Although,
thumbnail, by the way.
but he's getting challenged, and first one to challenge him is Paco Suarez.
Marshall,
Yeah,
With only 300
you don't say that in
says.
the stream.
sorry.
So yeah, the
Okay,
Next,
who's anyone on the lap?
Who's
well,
going to
Paco
set
just
their
did
lap
one,
next?
so
Jeremy Pope on the last
Fly
corner
high, Jeremy Pope. Okay.
at 37.3. I'm not sure if that was
Christian
sandbagging a
on the
little.
run up to the line.
so on the
Oh,
lap, yeah.
he's seconds off of the top guys. And there goes Thornton.
Having
Callum
himself
Anderson.
third at the moment, and
I think what's happened with Callum and Lee probably has been blocking. Where actually is Lee's car? That's the question. Because Callum was in the middle of
I
the
think it was
S
second one.
just after the penalty.
I put
Yeah, he was pulling over. Okay, yeah, I think that was just a miscommunication there. Obviously, Lee will probably send that into the
it
stewards.
may have been like the Hamilton Sirotkin thing in Brazil, maybe.
Maybe, but that I do think Lee was on a lap because I did watch him go onto it.
Yellow flag in sector 2. And Paco Suarez with a 31.5, 3 tenths clear of Tyler Rhodes.
That's quite a good lap. He just bankers, but he's done 2 laps in those ultras. He has to now, in order to do a one stop, has to beat that lap time on a fresh set. Who is next to come across the line?
I think it's Callum Anderson.
No, they're both-
it's community pits.
and Pope is just about to start a lap, I would imagine, because that was 5 seconds down. And his old lap, and he was already 6 seconds down.
I don't think no one's on a lap right now.
I think Pope is.
Oh yeah, Jeremy is.
let's get on board with Jeremy then. And he's
He's got a
up
really
on
good
his lap
result last.
2.
He got a really good result in Canada. I think he was at P4.
Yeah, he
That's,
started.
last night.
He started 11th or something, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeremy's just overall pace is definitely not one of the fastest in here, but he just able to keep his nose clean
Yeah.
over the entirety of the race.
And that is
you think-
probably something to do with he's not actually a bad racer. We know that he's doing great in GT Sport, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he just haven't put as much practice into Formula 1, and that is probably why he's then able to keep his nose clean, but still not able to be as quick as the quickest guys.
Mhm.
Can I just point out, it's really overcast. It could be seen rain
Yeah.
at 20.
Nah, there is the
I
sun
don't think
coming out.
Yeah.
Sun is
There
coming
is?
out now. It was over.
Sector
Yes.
3, yeah.
Yeah, sector 3. Just on board with Jeremy. It was
Well,
very
hello,
cloudy
Brad.
earlier. There we go. 2.5
Great to see you
seconds
watching.
improvement after 3 laps on ultra soft tyres. There's a lot of
I'm
laps.
sure he's going to change tyres.
Yeah.
He has to change tyres. Well, to be fair to him, he is not in the top 10, so he can start on whatever tyre he wants right now. Obviously, Michael Marlowe in the second best
And
position.
maybe he's going to do a
From
brilliant strategy today.
Maybe. Did he do that last time?
I think Jack
Yeah.
Fosbury's on the lap.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is. He is rather chucking the car around a lot, isn't he?
Yeah, does look like it. But the lap will be... it is an improvement, and it is third place at the moment.
It's
And,
not enough to be the third person into the 31s.
No. Oh, I didn't actually realize this before now, but Paco actually beat Tyler's time by 3/10.
Yes.
So we're getting into the low 31s soon, if anyone improves on that.
The track is improving as well. Marcel on the run up to the line goes P3. And 1,000th off of Tyler.
Well, guys, then the
You
top
was right
pack
about
will
Marcel,
be
definitely.
as...
Tyler Rhodes
Yeah.
on starter's lap.
And this is good. This means that we will get some close driving this time too.
It's Christian in P5.
First corner, second gear. If you just a right hand kink.
Yeah,
Turn
Christian.
and the fastest is turn 3, turn 4, and another turn of 5 and 6. Very long, sweeping right hand up, then a fast left. Now to a fast right, not as fast as all the other sections of track, but definitely very fast.
Careful with that corner.
You watching at the
You
moment?
can
then,
lose
Matthew?
it. Rhodes
Alright,
on
good.
his second flying lap of the day. Just don't want to hit that curb too much there. He did completely miss it. That will lose him a bit of time. But you don't want to touch it. Just chucks your car out. Doesn't like it at all. Down into the heavy braking zone at the end of the longest straight around this track. Another right hand turn. Now this turn up here is one of the worst tracks for locking up. As you see there, he's trying to and brake and it just doesn't want to. Take a third gear now. This is an incredible corner to drive through. Just completely flat out. As much confidence in the car as possible. Might take that a bit wider. He's lost it. Good save. Around the final corner. That corner is really hard to get right for some reason. But it is a run up to the line. 31-3 onto pole position. And look who's just ahead of him. Paco Suarez starting his lap now.
Well, maybe you, Lewis, will commentate over his lap. Paco Suarez.
Okay. So coming through the S section now, so it's crucial to maintain speed around here. If you don't want to lose your speed too
might
much.
be validation that.
It's good. I think this is the point. Oh, that may
That
be
might be
invalid.
validation.
Yeah. That
Kinda
sector
looks
is
He's
like
so
not.
hard.
He was not improving in his first sector from the second lap actually.
That sector is so hard.
He
to
did
win.
absolutely slaughter Taiwan's curb, so this might not be an improvement. Yeah, he has tucked it down into no ERS, so he probably will come back into the pits now, put on a fresh set of ultras, and go again.
Jared's run out of fuel in P4, so he has to be careful of other cars.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on him. You guys just look at
Tim
others.
might be on a lap.
Tim, where is Tim?
I think Chris is on the lap.
7th at the moment with a 32.9.
No, Chris has just started the lap. Okay.
Oh, no, I was talking about Tim right now, Lewis.
Yeah, no, but I thought Chris was on the lap, but he wasn't.
Chris, Ryan. Yep, and Fosbury has made it back into the pits perfectly. Oh, that is unfortunate. His teammate comes charging around the outside and gets into the pits just before him. That's going to be awful. Awfully painful for the Renault team to get them both in
There's
time.
like 3 minutes left, or 20 left as well.
Well, I mean,
So
the laps around
Suarez will be able to get
130
in.
around there, so should be
An
possible.
hour lap is probably like a 34.
The big problem with this is it's going to be really horrible for Fosbury. He's going to have to push on his outlap, which is not the normal way of going about things.
You do have a point there.
Normally, he will have to push because and
Michael Marlowe
has crashed.
I'm
Any
on
idea
board
when
with
that
Chris
is?
Ryan. No.
Tim
I'm on
is
board
going.
Chris Ryan.
Yeah,
He's
Tim is
cruising
going
by
for a
me.
lap now, and he is passing the finish line there. I think that, yeah, that is going to be his
Oh,
second lap.
Marcel's left. Let's hope he joins
But that-
back.
Alright, if one of
Did
you
you
can
give
send him
people
an
spare
invite.
invites?
I think I did, yeah.
Oh, that may be invalid
So
by
Tim
Chris. They'll snap
go
a finish there.
going into the S's, looking nice and tightly.
And Chris Ryan has an invalidated lap.
Yeah.
Chris Ryan has done 4 laps of his
Right-hander.
ultras. If he starts in the top 10, he is screwed.
Crucial to get a good
Yeah.
oh, that is wide. He might have gotten an invalidation. We're still gonna
Jeremy
follow him.
Payne just started the lap, by the way.
Neither Renaults are on track. I think that is one coming out now. No, that's Toro Rosso. Let's just hope they
Sounds like
can get
Darren
out in
Boyd
time
is Jeremy
because
Payne.
there's, yep.
What?
Suarez has come out, but
Hold on.
oh, this is gonna be really close for Suarez.
Oh, a bit fluffy through there from Jeremy.
And
But-
Thornton has gone wide. Out of this. Yep.
All Jeremy needs
who's
to do
that?
is
And
stay
Tim
on
is
track.
only half a tenth down on his lap, so. But do we really want to do that? Starting the race on 2 laps, old worn ultras, well, 3 laps.
Chris
Well,
Robinson for that.
what's best?
Oh, he's going for it.
Okay then, that should be an invalidation. No, it's not.
Ah, it's not bad.
Somehow.
Still, though, that is a major disadvantage with his tires now.
The 2 McLarens are absolutely chucking it around the track to try and get in a lap in time.
Are they cutting corners?
Both Renaults are going
By
to
the way,
easily
Luis,
make it
could you
round.
invite
Marcel.
yeah, Marcel back to the
yeah,
race?
we
No,
can't.
when you're
because,
spectators, you can't.
Yeah.
People get both McLarens going out on the soft tyres. It looks like a couple of people, all of the top guys now. Rhodes is about to start his lap, coming up to the line now, stuck behind a McLaren who's on soft tyres, I do believe, no supers. He will have to back off probably if he wants to get a clean lap in behind this guy. And I don't think Rhodes is going to make it. No, he's not. Rhodes is not going to be able to get another lap in. And that's it for Rhodes.
But, Paco
I
is
do
on the
believe
lap.
it's that. That's it for Rhodes.
No, Paco is
Rhodes
not on the lap.
has managed to carry on going somehow. I think. Fantastically enough, he's actually made it round. Who should we watch? And
watching Chris
Suarez.
Steele in
Suarez has invalidated his lap
Right,
time.
so-
He's probably going to give his teammate slipstream actually.
Christian sees an overtake who's actually faster than a hot lap down the straight.
And Jared Fosbury is getting slipstream from his teammate down the back straight. Is he going to
This
peel off
might
the side?
be
Just going to go straight on?
crucial
Yes, he
to-
is. This could be that. That could be the decider for pole position.
That is great teamwork.
Yep, absolutely fantastic. Invalidates
Chris-
his lap time, so just gives his teammate the slipstream.
It looks like Christian's on a good lap here, coming through the lap sector now.
So Fosbury then going into that beautiful flat out right hand.
Oh, that may
that's
be
corner.
invalid. I think
That
that
was
was invalid. Yeah.
Everyone just not liking track limits at the last corner here. And on the run up to the line, does he take it? No. It's not
Charlie
even an
Dampson's
improvement with
in the lap
slipstream.
sector.
Tim
I think
has
that's
not done
It's a
that.
shame,
very
but-
important.
And
It's Tyler.
oh, the Rhodes is
and
going to be
Tyler
even
went a tenth
faster.
faster.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
happening right now. Can someone tell me the names of the McLarens, please?
the
Well,
Lux
Lux,
Mark
that
and
is
maybe-
Joe Hollis, and Chasmeister is,
Charlie Sampson.
yeah.
Okay, Sampson. And yeah, okay, yeah, I'll try and remember that. Joe and Sampson.
I don't know many surnames.
And Tim was just across the line with, I think he did a before he win it there.
Great lap.
Fantastic drive.
So the question is then, I know that Marcel is joining, but yeah, he should be in
the
again.
lobby.
Alright,
He's in the
that's
lobby.
great. Fortunately, he didn't get to do any more laps, but he's still starting third, so...
Fortunately.
Unfortunately, I mean. So we're looking at Tyler Rhodes in first, then Paco Suarez, then we have Marcel and Jared on the second row, Christian and Tim on the third row, fourth row we have Lee and Joe, then we have Chris Ryan and Charlie Sampson on the fifth row.
I'll be back, boys.
Then I didn't manage to get the rest, but that should be then...
Yeah, and I think he got. Oh, it's raining.
Oh, it is raining for the race. That is interesting. That might
I
be...
pointed out that everybody was on ultras.
Yeah. And it was cloudy, so it was a possibility of it. And now we have it. It is raining. So...
But it doesn't... I'm not sure because the rain doesn't look that hard, so people can start on slicks maybe. Because I've raced in these conditions on slicks.
Well, I mean, maybe it isn't the hardest rain, no. But starting on slicks... well, of course, we don't know if it's going to rain more and harder either.
I think they're all on inters. Yeah, they're in inters.
They're on inters. Well, then we have it. So then we have our first rain race of the season, and so early.
Yeah, and Tyler Rhodes has just gone completely wide into turn one. It's crucial for the formation lap. You don't want to get too close to the car ahead because it's just going to wear out your front tyres. And it's a Renault.
Then I'll guess we might get a possibility of getting a sneak peek at who might be the Rainmaster in this league. If you had
your
to...
prediction on?
Yeah, I was going to ask you because, like you, I don't actually have a clue. So,
yeah.
If I'm gonna guess, this is a hard guess to just guess who might be the quickest driver in the rainer, but I'm gonna go with Marcel.
Track doesn't look very wet though.
Yeah, that's what I said. It says it might be on slicks, but it's not.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Marcel. What about you then?
Prediction: it's gonna be Christian in the Toro Rosso in P5. I just got a feeling he's gonna be pretty fast.
Maybe. What about you, Matthew?
I think Marcel.
You think Marcel too? 2 against 1.
I feel like what he just crashed off on the formation lap.
Oh god.
He was warming up his tyres and lost it.
And Tyler Rhodes too.
Nickel did that in PSGL.
We're not talking about other leagues here.
Back to the start-finish straight. So
yeah, so basically, out of the top 2, they both managed to crash on the formation lap. So I think it even strengthens our.
Well, yeah. Now I can actually take the 2 last rows that I didn't get to finish earlier, and that was Jeremy Pope and Michael Marlowe in row 6, and Nick Stein and Callum Anderson in row 7. And that rounds up our grid today. And can I please...
Everyone is on the grid almost as we wait for the Toro Rosso to get in his box, and let's go racing.
And I don't really get a good...
Yeah, I've got
just press R1 a couple of times.
Oh yeah, here we go.
And lights
there
down,
we go.
Away we go. He's got a good start then.
Tyler
Rhodes leads. But Marcel dives it down the inside. Almost
that is a bold
the
move.
Corners track limits.
Oh, and look at some of the cars sliding through that corner.
Loads of cars off.
But oh, I thought I saw Marcel going wide there. He's down to 5th.
Tyler Rhodes has absolutely
Oh,
gapped
there's a
everyone
Renault
as
off
everyone
track.
goes flying off, struggling
Oh,
in the
There's a
dry
Fox India
/ wet
round.
conditions.
Anderson.
yeah, that was Calamanders. But yeah,
And
look
now
at
that's
this.
Fosbury. Fosbury trying to make a move on Tim, who's gained almost 4 places off of the start. No. Who's that? Oh no, was.
Yeah, that is.
There's contact. Joe's been
Oh,
pushed
what
into the wall.
happened
That's a
there?
massive crash.
No.
Joe's got pushed into the wall. That could surely be a safety car.
Oh, and who spun
and
it
Tim
there?
Tim's off.
Oh, he's crashed with the Christian.
Christian's off.
stuck.
No.
And Tyler Rhodes has absolutely blown away the field on the first lap, almost a penalties cap. And
There's
we're not
my
even
prediction,
done on the first lap yet. This is incredible driving. He just let everyone make the mistakes on the first lap, just trying to get used to the dry, wet conditions that these are, and just blitzed away. This guy
At
looks
the
like
moment,
an absolute
Ferrari
monstrosity
of Chris
a driver
Ryan,
right now.
Yeah.
Jeremy Pope are right on the back of Michael Marlowe at the moment.
Yellow flag in sector 3. I'm not sure
I'm in
who that
sector
is.
3, but I can't see anything.
Yeah, I was just on board with Chris Ryan.
Callum Anderson might have probably damaged. No.
I know Christian has in P10.
Yeah, Christian Thornton.
Oh,
has
and
just-
I'm sure Leroy has. And Nick,
The
I'm
Toro
not sure what
Rosso needs to sort out his internet because it's pretty poor right now.
Is that Christian?
No.
Nick
the
Stein?
other one. Yeah,
Okay.
because he is lagging all over the place, and
I believe he's American.
I think I might have to
Oh,
retire
something has happened
because
with
he could
Paco.
be dangerous.
Oh, Paco, yeah.
Oh, he's gone off.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gone
Oh.
off again in the S's section.
He lost his wing.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know if all of these drivers knew in the quali, but if some of them are on dry setups,
see,
it
I
will
wonder
be a
if-
difficult race.
So, after lap 1... Okay, now I've got a message in the way, fantastic.
Yeah.
After lap 1, the highest position is gained 8 for Michael Marlowe. The most positions dropped is Tim, but he's out of the race, so people still driving. Is Paco Suarez and Callum Thornton. No, not Callum Thornton, Christian Thornton.
Tyler Rhodes has got like a 6 seconds lead already.
He's gaining 3 seconds a lap, basically. That is incredible pace.
Well, yeah, I mean, we picked Marcel Matthew at the moment. Maybe we should have gone with Tyler. It does look like he has the best pace here right now.
Oh, watching Paco, he's struggling with that no wing.
Yeah, he's gonna end up fighting Callum, Christian. I mean, I can call him
Yeah.
Thornton from now on. I can't get that first name right.
Christian.
And yeah, he is
I
in
know
the
it's
pit,
Christian.
so. Convicts though, he's right.
Wait,
Oh, and
oh,
Convicts
Lee-
goes
Lee-
around
Lee-
Michael Marlowe after the
Lee's
first
front.
corner.
Yeah, Leroy has lost it again.
And I'm going to point out,
just
Tyler
leave.
and Tyler Rose
Yep.
and Jared Bosworth's gap is down to 5.4. There's
Oh,
Tyler
that is
made a
good.
mistake.
So,
Oh, he's made a massive mistake somewhere. He's lost even more time.
I gotta say
Oh, it's
this.
come back up.
This rain may probably makes it a bit less.
Oh,
Battling
Chris Ryan's
Thornton
way
is
too deep.
battling Paco Suarez, kind of.
Oh,
Not
and
really,
look
Paco
at
Suarez
this.
made a mistake.
Marlowe went for the inside right before the long DRS straight, but couldn't really get the
Michael
move to
Marlowe.
stick.
And Leroy
Michael
has just, I
Marlowe
think that's a
and
manual
Chris
retirement.
Ryan.
And that is Kelly
Down.
out of the race. And Marlowe has gone past, and Chris
Yeah.
Ryan, but Chris Ryan is
great
right
exit.
behind him.
That's a great exit.
This could be
Michael
a
covered.
this could be a great battle between Chris
Oh,
and
Marlowe's
Michael, and
off.
yeah. Oh,
going side by side.
Almost hitting each other.
good move there from Chris Ryan.
Yeah.
It just sweeps around his outside.
Oh,
He's really
he
struggling
almost lost it.
in these conditions, though.
The gap between Tyler and Jared Fosbury, less than 5 seconds now. Oh, it's
Yeah.
5 seconds ago now.
That gap is slowly closing. It's just
Yeah.
we'll just see that in a couple of laps. See if that goes down even more.
Oh, look at this. Paco Suarez out on the first set of inters with a new front wing, right on the back of Christian Thornton, going through the fast right-hander.
Oh, Jared
his
almost
car
loses it.
does still look a little dodgy though.
I think it's probably better for him to have front wing damage. It's so overstew.
Oh, and
Christian.
Thornton lost it big time there. But they're still in
Now
the run
Paco,
for it.
surely down the
And,
inside into turn 1.
yeah. But he doesn't get the exit right though, so
Good move
Christian
from Christian.
still holds the 9th place.
Oh, hold on. 7.5
Oh,
seconds.
and Paco is off.
Jared. 7.5 seconds between Tyler Rhodes and Jared Fosbury now. Hey, what is going on here?
Jared's probably done a mistake somewhere.
A big one at
Yeah.
that. Tyler was just making little ones,
Oh, but look,
and Fosbury makes big ones.
but look at this. We have a battle between Jeremy Pope and Charlie Sampson at the moment, going really close together.
Need to be careful of desync.
Always.
No, I think it's only going to be bad with desync, probably for the people who are from America. So I did see a couple of those in the lobby before.
Well,
Convicts,
Jeremy is from
Ryan,
America.
Jeremy, Convicts,
Yeah.
Jeremy, Christian,
and Nick.
the Toro Rosso at the back.
Yeah, Nick
Yeah.
Stein.
Keep forgetting his, yeah.
Oh, what happened there?
Nick Stein.
I saw someone going.
Marcel is catching rapidly.
9
back.
seconds
Oh, yes.
between Tyler and Jared. As Jared's overheating his tyres, maybe.
You know, that might be an issue.
That's quite hard to do in these conditions. Normally it's the wets and dries that overheat, not the inters.
Yeah.
Unless he's running some really bad setup.
But Marcel is just closing the gap rapidly. Michael Marlowe penalty.
At the moment, it definitely looks like the three most likely to get on the podium will be Tyler, Jared, and Marcel.
I'd love to see Chris on the podium as well.
Oh yeah.
Because he was so
But
lucky in Canada.
it is over 11 seconds now.
Yeah. Yellow flag in sector 3. And that is Nick
Look at
Stein.
this, Marcel is...
Yeah.
And
Marcel is gonna
Nick
be
Stein
right at the
is
back.
about to be lapped.
His lag is scary.
And he is lagging ridiculously.
He needs to be careful.
No, it's not. It's not him. His internet needs to fix
Yeah,
itself.
no.
And obviously the fact that he's 1 minute behind.
Oh,
I'm
he
gonna
just did a lap over 2
Oh,
minutes.
Marcel and Jared's.
Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye out for this battle with Marcel and Jared because they're really close now, and Marcel looks to have picked up his pace massively the last few laps.
Oh, Michael Marlowe squeezed Chris Ryan off track in the last corner. What is let him past, I think. No, he hasn't. Chris Ryan just backed up, I think.
Yep, he had them legal obviously. If he got
Ah.
pushed off. Now Pope is
and
lunging one.
look
That is.
at Marcel, how
Pope
close
goes
it-
really conservative around that corner. Now Ryan's going to have a go on the inside, backs out. Didn't really have
And
to
then we've
back
got
out
Charlie
there.
Sampson catching up with this battle. We're gonna have a four-way fight here for P4.
Oh, and
Michael Marlowe's
look
trying
at
to
Marcel,
keep
he's going for the move down to the
They're down
hairpin
the
there,
inside.
and that is beautifully
Beautifully
done.
done.
but
Now,
oh,
Osprey.
Jared might be coming back at him.
Paco's just picked the penalty.
And
Yeah,
Jared
that
has
went
the
wrong.
inside line,
Don't
but
think he'll keep
they're
it.
still
Marcel
going
probably
side by
has the
side.
inside.
But yeah,
Launches it into the corner. Keep in position after some.
Yeah,
that
Nick's trying to keep
that
him
is
out of
good
the way.
racing we're seeing here right now. But will he be able to keep Marcel behind him, because Marcel is clearly quicker at this point.
Yes.
Nick's time is struggling.
Mar
so much.
Tyler Rhodes,
Yeah.
ever since Fosbury has had some difficulties with keeping the car gripped to the track.
I got to say though, guys,
Him.
Nick Stein struggling big time. That is, it's props for him even being here after.
Yeah.
I can't
He's
remember
almost
exactly what it
2
was,
minutes.
but
He
almost
think
2
he
minutes
smashed his
behind.
knee or ankle.
I was ankle,
his
but
ankle.
I can't. Yeah, I think he.
He has crutches. That's what he has.
Yeah, so
Maybe he should go. Yeah.
he might not be able to focus that well and haven't maybe
Yeah.
practiced either. So
Don't think it helps that he's not got good internet though.
that probably doesn't help either.
Yes, and the way he's
Jared's
in
just
the
got
pits.
past Marcel, it looks like. Or. I'm not sure.
Jared is still ahead of Marcel, but Marcel is close and he's
Marcel down
going.
the inside.
Yeah, he's going for it. Side by
Oh.
side on the exit.
Marcel had awful traction after that haircut.
Yeah, I saw that.
Marcel's
But it's a long
as
straight.
well.
Can I get back at him?
I don't think so.
It's not that close. But still, we're only on lap 7 out of 28, so still a lot of time to do something. And
Oh, Jeremy's just half spun.
guys, I'm just saying, we have
Race
guys
control,
out
DRS
on.
enabled.
Yeah, we have Paco out on supers now, and Nick Stein is out on softs.
And Nick spun.
And it's still raining.
Nick.
Is that just me?
Oh, Nick, be careful.
Nice, it is still
Yeah,
raining
mate.
in the last sector at least.
Nick almost took out Paco.
Oh, and Marcel, I'm not sure what happened there, but he
Is
He
Nick
just
been
went
doing it?
straight off in the second to last corner. Still in third place. Might this be the Inter's not gripping anymore, or
Nick's only 2 laps down soon.
yeah?
He is struggling so much.
Of course, but there's more important things there right now, Lewis. As we can see, the top 3 runners have all pitted now onto the soft tires. Tyler is still in the lead. Yeah, they're probably going.
And
to go
Barlow
to the
has
end.
jumped Marcel.
How?
Marcel was the first one in the pits, so he did get held up more.
Oh,
And front wing damage.
well, I gotta say though, kinda like it. Gives us more action probably.
Chris Ryan, Callum Anderson, and Christian all out on ultra softs.
But these
So
guys
they
gotta
have-
be careful now going out on cold, soft tires in damp conditions. Oh, and look at this, yeah. Marcel has lost a lot of time to Jared now. Too little Trey in the chat there. This is a video game. It's F1 2018, not iRacing.
And someone said in the chat, softs can go 28 laps, so they can easily take them to the end.
Yeah. The question is though, how good will they be in the end? Because we have a few guys out on ultras and supers, and yeah, I don't know. That might they're going for a different strategy with it, which is great.
I'm just watching the battle between Marcel and Michael Marlowe for P3.
Oh yeah,
And,
we have Chris Ryan in there
Chris
too.
Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so
high level penalty. Oh, Michael Marlowe just went off track. And I don't think them softs have warmed up properly just yet.
and it's crucial for Marcel to get past him because he don't want to have Chris Ryan ahead of him either because he's on fresh ultras.
Yeah.
And for the moment, he will have much more grip.
I think the big loser of the going on to split is Jeremy Payton because I believe he's fighting for P4. I was down in P9.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, I will actually say that Marcel is the big loser after the changing conditions because he
lost 13 seconds.
Yeah, and it's going to be really difficult if he wants to catch up to Jared now, especially being behind Michael Marlowe.
Chris Ryan was a great exit.
Yeah, I saw that, and he's actually ahead of Marcel now.
He could go for a lunge if he really wanted to. Doesn't go for it. Oh, he's gone for it.
Oh no, and that's a spin. That's very unfortunate for Chris Ryan. He was racing
really
quite good at the moment, and
just went way too deep in his rear tire. Just said no.
yeah,
It's Michael Marlowe's.
Callum Anderson, by the way, up to P5 and also on ultras behind Marcel now.
And we have Christian Thornton right behind
Callum Anderson.
Yeah.
Callum Anderson has come from all the way from the back.
He spun the first sector in lap 1.
Well, a small championship update for you guys then. With Jared finishing in P2 as it looks for the moment, he will go up in... Wait, did I say Jared Fosberg?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he will then be in the lead of the championship after this race if he can keep that second place.
Yellow flag set to 2.
As we know, Thomas Scott is not here
cares
today.
about the championship yet. It's the second round. Come on.
Oh, but the championship might be close, Matthew.
Oh, Marcel's going for a move
Marcel
on the outside. Outside line, there's contact.
I think he's going for a switch back, but he just didn't get enough space.
Thornton has come out of nowhere.
Oh,
he's going to get one move done. He might have two moves
Marlowe
done.
might be swamped in this straight.
This is
Oh no! What has happened?
And Thornton has just cut into the rear tyre of Marcel. I was on board and it sent Marcel into a spin. It was on a straight, there is a lot of debris.
Oh, that is such a shame.
I don't think it will be because the cars are not in a dangerous zone.
I'm sure that's going to get investigated after the race.
Yes, it will. I have the perfect screen for it.
Well, that's a really unfortunate incident in this race. Marcel actually looking like he was going to take second place for a while, then having a horrible pit stop with getting held up, and now out of the race.
And there goes our guess.
And there goes our guess, yeah. You could say that. But
Jesus, how many fastest laps is Suarez going to set? It's the third one this race, I think.
Michael Marlowe, all he needs to do, he doesn't really need to fight Callum Anderson, because he has to pit again.
Left. This is incredible driving, to be fair to Suarez. Down in 7th for me, and he is absolutely flying. He could still get a top 5 here, probably.
Callum Anderson's right behind Michael Marlowe now.
I forget what I said.
Oh my,
Callum! He went too deep, but
he needs to be careful. Callum needs to be careful.
Yeah, and he certainly don't want to break that front wing either, but
Might have already.
he might have a little
Yeah, he might have.
damage already.
Yeah.
But like, it's gotta be frustrating though, guys, being behind Marlow on soft tires when you're on ultras yourself. But he's gotta be careful.
Because if you like, it could ruin your race and Michael's race if he's not careful.
Yeah.
He's going for a turn one. Yeah, no space.
I was too far behind too.
All the time you have to leave the space.
All the time. Not everyone agrees with that though. You can see from time to time people closing the gaps.
Yeah.
But yeah. So not
And
much happening
definitely
up
has
front
damage.
then, with Tyler leading away with 24 seconds to Jared now.
Anderson definitely has damage.
Charlie Sampson's the net P4 when Chris Ryan and Callum Anderson pits. That'll be a good result for
Yeah.
Charlie.
And it's not far. He's not far behind. We might actually get a battle right now between Chris Ryan and Charlie Sampson. So he's got to be careful though, being on those soft tires. He got to remember that Chris has more grip. And Nick Stein is out. Not sure if anything happened with him or if he just couldn't keep the focus with the injury right now.
7-0 damage. Yeah, he must have crashed.
Oh, that's bad, but we still have 9 drivers going at it. A couple of guys will have to pit. The supers runners will, well, they might actually go to the end, but their tires will be pretty horrible on the last
Charlie
few laps.
Sampson and Chris Ryan into turn 1. Chris gives him enough space. Yeah. Good move from Charlie.
But can he come back though? Oh, Chris.
Don't do anything stupid, please. Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh,
now.
I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said that as if they could hear you, Marshall.
What?
Don't do anything stupid.
No battles now on track really. But look, apart from Chris Ryan and Charlie.
Well, not much happening at the moment except for Chris and Charlie. Still being pretty close, but it looks like those ultra soft tires might be starting to give up already.
I find funny, Jack Osprey is 21 seconds behind Tyler, and Michael Marlow is 21 seconds behind Garrett.
Yeah, there's going to be big gap between the podium runners in this race, but yeah, I can see that gap between Jared and Tyler has actually been pretty steady for the last few laps, so it is the early part of the race where Tyler might have won the race actually.
Halfway through the race right now.
Halfway, so still 14 laps to go, but well, almost.
We are over halfway.
Yeah.
So still a lot of laps left, but it is a big gap. 22 seconds.
He can probably do a pit stop and roughly come out in the lead.
Just ahead, yeah.
And the thing is, if he does do a pit stop and comes out behind Jared, he will has so much better tires that he will probably get ahead anyway. So in a quiet part of the race now, you can see that Chris Ryan has also fallen a bit off Charlie. So no battles at the moment, actually.
I think I was on board to tackle Suarez. He hasn't had the best of races, but he's kept his head up and trying to come back from the field again.
And you know, while I actually mentioned it that we didn't have any battles going on for the moment, even though Chris Ryan has felled off Charlie, Charlie is catching up quickly to Callum on those 7 laps old Ultras now. And we actually do have a battle once again.
That's good to see.
Yeah, that is good to see with this part of the race usually being really quiet. So now we do have Charlie on the charge against Callum.
It's interesting because the softs right now on Charlie's car is quicker than Callum's ultra softs.
Yeah, and he might be going for it into Disco. You know, something I've noticed this race is a couple of people really want to get ahead right before that long straight, but like it would have been much smarter sometimes to just stay behind and take the slipstream.
Chris Roy is trying to get past
yeah, Callum goes for it.
All rookies.
But yeah, he goes for it into that corner, but he just doesn't get a good exit. So Charlie's still ahead, and yeah, when do you reckon these Ultras runners will start to pit? This lap? Next?
I'm saying about 18, lap 19, maybe.
Could you guys hear my breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have told me that.
Oh, Callum's actually pitting now.
He is.
So, I'm just going to go out on supers, I guess.
I think that would be the best tires to go on right now, because those Ultras were 8 laps old and they faded off so much. So, and he's going out on supers too.
That's going to put Callum down in 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder, surely then super soft on the soft pit again as well.
Well, I mean, if the soft could go 28 laps, as some people said.
Yeah.
And they started pitting over to those on lap 8, around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Christian will probably not pit. His tires are only 5 laps old, so they'll probably make it. But with Paco and Jeremy, I don't know. They might make it, but might get a puncture too if they go too long on them.
Tyler Rhodes is having a really solid race today.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's losing time to Fosbury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's your lights on, so he needs to be careful of that.
Down to 20 seconds now, actually. It was up to, how much was it at the most? 22.5 seconds? Around there?
22, yeah. I'm just watching Tyler.
And it's down to... It's down to 19.5 now.
Tyler's just looking after his battery and his tyres, I think. And his fuel.
Well, that's... Hopefully for him he is, because he is losing much time at the moment, so...
I don't think he's got damage.
But as it is, it should be completely dry now, I guess, so...
Yeah.
Jared's pace might be better in the dry than in the rain. Maybe he's just showing what could have been today.
Maybe wet setups, maybe for Tyler.
Because as you can see, Michael Marlowe is losing a lot of time to Jared too, so it's not just Tyler losing.
Nick's left. There's this battle.
Look how much it's cleared up now.
Yeah.
This is what we'd normally see around this kind of track.
So now we definitely
right.
don't have
Yeah,
any battles going on for the moment. Closest people are
Thornton
Christian and Jeremy,
Christian and Jeremy, yeah.
and that's a gap of 2.7.
Not that close.
Approximately.
Solid showing from Jeremy
Oh, I like
again
Sony.
today, P6.
And
Yeah,
Paco is
Thornton
pitting.
is having. I think Thornton's overheated his tyres because he is sliding.
Paco Suarez is pitting after 11 laps on them supers. That's quite interesting. And Jeremy's pitting on 10 laps on supers.
That's
If the supers fade off that quickly, we might see Christian Thornton pitting again too.
Yeah.
Or might it just be that they're struggling with overheating?
Supers have, like, they do look unstable, you could say.
Well, the gap between Tyler and Jared has stabilized at 19.2 right now.
There's a fight here between Paco Suarez and Callum Anderson, by the way.
Oh, yes. But I would mean, like, yeah. Normally I think Paco is the quicker driver. But yeah, his tires might be a little cold.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Don't dive it from too far behind now, Callum. Doesn't do that either. Unfortunately. I mean, we had a few drivers crashing out today, but still had a few battles and a few drivers
I'm happy to see
impressing.
I'm happy to see we haven't seen a race quit, I don't think.
Nah, all the drivers on the track is still driving.
Because I know Paco and Christian have had a tough race today, but they just carried on. But fair play to them.
And Paco is up to 6th place again.
Yeah, right behind Christian.
He does know that even though he's not going to get 1st or 2nd or 3rd, he can still get some decent point out of this race, and
I think
he's only
is P5.
No, he's only 7 points behind Thomas after last race, so 6th place, that gives.
Just to point out as well, Tyler's extended his lead again, back up to like nearly 21 seconds.
Yeah. So 6th place, how many points does that give again? That gives 8 points.
But, yeah, 8 points.
Yeah, so at this
Oh,
moment,
Paco's
well,
back
5th
at
place now. That gives 10 points. So if I'm not mistaken, then he will actually take the lead of the championship still, with finishing P5.
I wonder if having soft tyres will be at the end for all the soft runners. I'm sure that'll be fine. That'll be quite a lot of laps.
No, he will be 2nd in the championship. But yeah, 20 seconds up to Charlie. I don't think he can do that. At least not with 8 laps.
I think Chris Ryan's catching up Callum Anderson.
Yeah, it does look like it. So that might be our next battle then. Jeremy, though, he lost out with the transition from wet to dry. It's not going to be as good of a race as last week. But he's making places in the race.
For me, Jeremy's lagging quite bad as well. Yeah, Chris Ryan's on tail of Callum Anderson now.
You can see that. So then I guess we're closing in on the finishing phase of the race, so we should maybe get a few more battles again. We can see Chris Ryan going on Callum on the outside. And he does get the better exit, and can he launch it into this next corner? He does.
That's a great move from Chris.
Yeah, that is a great move. So up to 7th for Chris. Then, can he keep it though?
I'm sure he's happy with that. Charlie Sampson's pitting. It was on the soft tyres, then on sleepers.
Well, he had 20 seconds down, but oh, he's going to be behind Paco then, yeah.
So that could be a potential fight for the last few laps.
Yeah, that could be a potential fight, yeah. I gotta say that's great then, because like the battle between Chris and Callum is over already. Didn't get much from it. Got a little though.
Again,
And,
last time I pointed this out.
I'm just saying that Jared has gotten the gap down to 17 seconds up to Tyler now, but it's getting so late in the race now.
I think Tyler's just looking after his fuel. I think he's just bringing it home.
Can be. Well, Jared with that gap of 34 seconds down to Michael, do you think he might go for another pit stop just to get the fastest lap in the end, or do you think he'll just stay out and secure that second place?
I feel like I think he'll go for fastest lap.
I mean, he has 34 seconds, so he can go in pit and probably be between 5 and 10 seconds ahead still.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure how long the pit stop is there.
It'd be interesting to see how Christian lasts on these supers. Is he going to try and stretch him to the end?
Yeah, we did see the other super runners pitting when they had gone 10 laps, so...
Yeah. And I think Chris
Charlie,
actually
I want to see some more battling, and you're the closest one to the car ahead of you.
I wonder how penalties would play out as well. Because we've seen quite a few penalties this race.
Yeah, I've seen some penalties pop up. I haven't noticed much of them, but I get. Oh, and
yeah,
we did call it.
Yeah.
What is he going on to then? 5 laps left. Yeah, he's going over to the supers.
I'm pretty sure Ultras would have made it to the end.
Yeah, but still though.
He may have run out, maybe, from quali.
Oh.
So then I think we almost can say that the victory is Tyler's already.
Yeah,
unless
almost
he does something.
Maybe Tyler's going to go for fastest lap.
Yeah, he can also do it actually.
But he's got literally no ERS left. He is struggling for fuel, so he might just stay out to the end.
As there is no battles at the moment, then I guess we'll follow Jared around and see when he gets onto his next lap if he can get that fastest lap. What do you think? Will he get it? I think he will.
Yes.
Unless Tyler pits too, then he might get it.
I'm just looking at the times between Christian and Convicts of Chris. It was 6 seconds. It's now 5.1. So that could be maybe last lap battle.
Gap between who did you say?
Chris Ryan and Christian of P6.
Yeah, maybe. That depends on how bad Christian's tires are starting to get. If
Yeah,
not,
he's
we
in
do
12 laps,
have
I mean,
Jeremy Pope getting quite close to Callum now.
Callum. Yeah.
And as we can see, Jared going onto his lap, where he's probably going for that fastest lap.
Yeah, most likely.
Into the S's. Looks pretty nice through there. Maybe a bit wide in the last combination there. Those super soft tires gotta feel amazing after being on old soft tires. Going into the hairpin.
What happened in a different league when that happened to the difference, didn't it, Sandro?
What?
Did you get my reference?
I didn't hear exactly what you said there, Matthew. One more time.
I think we've established the difference between those, haven't we?
Yeah. True. And at the moment, Jared is up on his lap
Callum
at least.
Anderson and Jeremy Pope just went at it at turn 1.
Fascinating.
I'm not sure what you can see here.
Jared going into the last corner now.
Tyler's pitted for new Ultra Softs, so he's going to go for fastest lap.
Yeah, at the moment it is Jared who's taking it, but yeah.
Fosbury's backed off. Why is Fosbury backing off? I think he thinks it's quali with that kind of lap time.
Well, now we can see that Callum is right behind Jeremy, going next to him. He's going to go for the outside, so he's probably gonna go for a switchback. I think he tried, but
Fosbury's off. Fosbury just went off.
Off?
Fosbury might have bottled his race by switching tyres.
Has it overheated his tyres?
Yes. Look how much he's struggling.
Could Michael Marlett possibly get P2 here?
Yes.
That is 18 seconds.
Yeah, but
So
if he's struggling that much, so it's down to 15 seconds now.
Oh my. This could be an interesting finish. At the meantime, Callum has fallen off Jeremy, so Jeremy is pulling away. And Jared is still losing time, and it looks like he's struggling with that back end.
Tyler Rhodes, it looks like he's going for a qualifying lap right now.
Yeah, let's try to follow him for a lap now then. Being on the ultras and being on pole too, he's surely going to take that fastest lap now.
I can see he's on hot lap ERS as well.
Yeah, and he's up on the lap in the first sector by 7/10. Yeah.
I'm just watching Jared again now, and he seems like he's pushing again. I think Jared's thinking he's qualifying right now.
Look at this, Chris Ryan, as you predicted, Lewis, right on the back of Christian Thornton now. And those 14 laps old supers gotta be horrible for Christian to drive on.
Oh, he's lost it.
Oh.
Just as we was about to get some battling.
Robbed us of a good battle there.
And Jeremy Pope's also passed as well. And I'm sure Callum Anderson will be passing.
That's a shame for Christian, but he looks like he was committed to the one stop there and try. Well,
yeah, he had nothing to lose really. So
yeah,
good try.
Because if he pitted, he would have lost those positions anyway. And Tyler has done a 33.5.
I believe Jared did a 33.9 on the
something
sleepers.
like that, yeah. Oh, Jared, be careful. Only 2 laps left.
Yeah.
Well, 1 lap now.
Jared's on 20 laps.
2 laps.
A 34th lap.
Oh, half a tenth of his own fastest lap time.
And quite funny, up to 20 seconds now between him and Michael Marlowe. But
And
Michael's on the
Christian is
18 lap
right
pole.
on the back of Callum on the DRS straight there. But Callum does have the DRS though, so...
Christian's going to ERS as well.
Oh, Christian gets a good exit, and he... Please be careful with those old supers. They're going side by side, and Callum... Christian goes for the switchback.
Christian just... It's traction and then supers are gone.
Yeah, it looks like he's...
Understeering.
He's close
Still
to
catching.
Callum.
Yeah. It's sticking with Callum, but...
Yeah, and he does have DRS now, so up to turn 1. Callum goes defensive. Christian goes for the outside.
Going for the
switchback. And does he get good enough traction? He does.
Yes, he has.
Oh.
Side by side. Yeah, Christian has to back off.
I don't think he wanted to go side by side in there with those old tires.
Hardly started the last lap, by the way.
Yeah, through the SS already. He's actually not that far behind Christian and Callum.
Yeah.
Not far at all. Christian can't keep managing the steers. Well, he did actually caught up a little to Callum. And these guys have 1 lap left too.
Yeah, they would have.
Going to get that fight for that 8th place right to the end of the race, guys, and that's
16 laps old super softs. I wonder what his percentage of tires are on.
I gotta say, I'm wondering that too.
I'm watching Tyler now come for the last few corners.
And Marlowe, who catched on Jared for a while there, he slipped up to 22 seconds now. And he's on 20 laps old soft, so guess that
Good win
is
for Tyler. Well needed. I don't think he either didn't start or didn't finish in Canada. So
okay. Oh, and Christian goes really wide right before the S's.
Look at
and that's that battle over.
Tyler's won already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually crossed the finish line already. And there we have Jared going over the finish line.
Oh wow.
Still a few corners left for Marlowe, but race debut and podium finish.
Yeah.
He's gonna be happy with that.
For Red Bull. Great points for Red Bull and the constructors as well.
Oh yeah. But we do have Paco in 4th place, so
yeah,
the Renaults will still have the lead in the constructor.
Charlie Sampson.
And oh, Paco actually passes Marlowe due to penalties. That's unfortunate for Marlowe. Charlie finishes 5th. Yeah, managing to get up to the podium in the end, that's good.
Yeah.
We can see Chris Ryan going over the line in 6th place.
Jeremy
but finishing 7th. Then we have Callum Anderson going into 8th place. Probably, I think Callum is pretty happy with that result. And then Christian home in 9th place. So
anyone can do interviews.
Yeah, we'll see who wants to be interviewed this week.
So make it public party so you can just join.
No, don't.
I'll open this party soon. Tyler Rhodes' first victory of the season. Renaults both in 2nd and 3rd place. Again, only switched it around this time. So as of team-wise, the Renaults look strong.
They're just the Red Bulls.
Yeah, yeah. But
Because Michael's unlucky not to get on the podium here. Just
yeah,
6 seconds more
oof,
penalties than Paco.
that explains that. Well, that is a shame for Marlowe there. Almost getting that third place, but still a fourth place in his race debut. And he started 12th too. So
Who's
that's a
that
really
start?
good result on.
Who's that P12? Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, Michael started P12 and finished in fourth, so
Yeah.
even though he didn't get that podium finish, going from 12th to 4th.
Tom wants to be interviewed.
Well, shall we see here?
Alright, here's a question for you both. Is driver of the day, driver of the day, even?
Well, you know that when I saw that Michael started 12th, I gotta say it's hard to decide between him and Tyler because Tyler has been dominant this race.
Yeah. Yeah,
No
I
one,
agree.
in the
It's
end, no
either
one was able to challenge him. But then again, Michael went from 12th to 4th to
it could maybe chuck Paco in
3rd
the mix
on
as
the
well
track.
because Paco with his recovery drive to get podium, pretty impressive.
So gonna try to invite a few drivers then.
Tom wants to be interviewed.
Guess we'll start out with.
No comments on Toro Rosso. Yeah, Toro Rosso really struggled today.
Well, I can see that Paco is the first one into our party today, and then he'll be the first one to be interviewed. So Paco, P3 in the end, I guess it was. You started
Yeah,
P2.
yeah.
So
Um, it was a big disaster. I knew that the rain was coming, and I'm not good in rain, so I made some mistakes in the first laps. And when I saw myself in the last positions, I saw it impossible. And suddenly, through the laps, I started overtaking, and I came third, surprisingly. So a bit disappointed and happy in a way. So
well, I gotta say we did catch that you. I can't remember exactly what happened on the first few laps there, but I do
I think
remember
he
you
just
falling down the grid and thinking that you wouldn't get that high up again, but you still managed to get up to P3 again. And when me and Luis were discussing driver of the day, I gotta say you also up there with that good comeback drive there.
Tyler and
well, in a way, I was obliged to come back because when you do a mistake, you need to come back quickly, and that was what I did. Also, the thing is that the pace was there. I practiced a lot during the week, and I knew that the pace was there. But the thing is that there wasn't enough time to be able to continue on. But yes, it was a great comeback in the end.
Yeah, definitely. So for the
I can see from.
second race
Oh,
in a
sorry,
row,
Cam.
then the Renaults both finishing on the podium again. Still not the top step for any of you though. But the constructor though, you're taking a good lead there. Is that a goal for
Yeah,
you guys?
yeah, we are doing a great job, and these two races we have been talking each other to know the strategy and all that, and we know that we have to fight for the constructor championship, and it's going to be tight because the Red Bulls, if they are both in all the races like that, it's going to be tight. So yeah.
Definitely. Well, thank you for that then. Anything you want to add, Luis?
Yeah, I can see a few people in the chat are voting for you for Driver of the Day. So, what do you think about that? Do you think you deserve it?
The podium.
No, Driver of the Day.
Ah, no, I think that I don't deserve it. It's a great comeback. Like it was after when the race started to be dry, it was a great race. But if I made a mistake, then I don't deserve it because if I have been solid during the race, then I would have been battling for with Tyler, and I didn't. So
Yeah.
honestly, I think that I don't deserve it. So
Well, great honest
Thanks
opinion
for your
there.
honesty. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll go on to the next one. Thank you for being here, Paco.
thank you
Congratulations
to
on the
you.
third place.
Thanks.
Next is Jeremy.
Jeremy. So, Jeremy, you finished seventh?
P6.
No, P6.
Sixth. All right.
Yeah,
And
we got some
you
penalties.
started where? 11th?
I think 11th, yeah, 11th or 12th.
Yeah. So, you did make a lot of positions up in the race this week too. Uh, um, yeah. Any comments on that, like strategy-wise or something?
Well, the start of the race it was fine. I was actually glad when I saw I was going to go to Inners. I'm good in those conditions. So once I saw that, I had a good getaway. I just got squeezed into turn one, and I didn't want to take anybody else. So I just went to the outside. But throughout the race, my wheel desynced, and I had to like recalibrate it, and then I could push, and then I caught into the barrier and Popeye. But we went three wide going into the last turn, and into the barrier, he took a piece of my front wing. It was everything was clean and everything, but it was racing incident. And then I
Nice.
tried to get to the pit and almost died. So that ruined my race. But once the track started to heat up and my tires got up on the second stint, I could push. So that's that.
Well, yeah, we. Well, that is the second race in a row where you're starting outside of the top 10, but getting away with a good finish in the end. So keeping your nose clean usually it looks like, and just making up a couple of positions after each other. So
Yeah, I tried.
well, you tried well. So
Yeah,
onto
great
the
drive.
for the next race then, which will be the Mexican Grand Prix. How do you think about that one? How's your pace there?
I had to go do some practice and find out it'd be okay.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. Um,
Yep.
and congratulations on the sixth place. Good drive.
Callum Anderson wants to interview.
All right. So let's gonna invite a few more people then. Callum. I also saw the look. Who else? Callum.
Yes, Tom. Tom had a great race.
Well, then we have Callum in here too. Callum.
Yeah.
Any comments on the race or anything? I'm not sure who this is, but I can hear a lot of static, I think.
So can I. Hi.
Ah, there we are.
Mute.
Ah, well, Well, to my question then, Race, what did you start and where did you finish again?
I started last and I finished 8th, I think. Yeah.
All right, so made up a couple of positions then. We saw you in a couple of battles
Yeah.
there. Any comments on your race or anything?
No, I'm just happy with some points. The spin in the first sector really frustrated me because I would have been up like P3 or something if I wouldn't have spun. And then, because I kept getting on the drivers in front, and I would have and then when I pitted, obviously I lost positions. And then, yeah, the battles were fun. It was just, the tyres were worn and that.
Yeah, about the tires. Were the tire temps a problem for you today? Because I knew it looked
Yeah,
like a couple of others had problems with it.
yeah, in the long right-hander, the tyre temperatures were proper halfway there, and yeah.
Ah, that's not a good thing, but your result then, are you satisfied with this week's result?
Yeah, I'm happy.
That's good to hear. On to the next week then, with next time out in Mexico. How do you feel about that race?
I'm hoping I'll do alright. It's decent track, but it's not my best, so
Expectations then?
top 10.
Top 10. Points then.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. Then thank you for being here. Congratulations on your 8th place, was it? Yeah.
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 And good luck to the next time.
Thanks.
Joe. Alright, Joe. Can you refresh my memory on your starting and finishing position?
Yeah, that huge crash, I think.
I started in P8, ended in the barrier.
And
That's good.
ended in the barrier. Alright. Alright, so I see. So, oh yeah. I was thinking about
Yeah,
the
there's
wrong
that
person
huge
right
crash
now.
on the main straight, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking about Charlie at the moment, but yeah, what happened again with you?
Oh, I found that ridiculous. I had a brilliant start. I started in P8. I was already straight up to like P6 or 5. And then this Merc literally had a terrible run up to turn 1. Then he just went for a huge dive. I don't think he should have done that. Then struggling a bit, I was lifting off a lot because of the people in front that didn't want to hit them. So then, I don't know what turn it is, I think it's turn 11. I tried going around the outside of Explosions or whatever his name is. And I lost the back end a tiny bit, but I saved it. I don't think I hit him. And then he just swerved off to the left, came right back across and hit me. And
Have you got
my
your
race,
Oh
my
tickets?
yeah,
race
now
was
it's
over.
coming a little back to me.
Yeah, I do
what happened.
actually. If you just go onto YouTube and type in Luxio44 Mark,
Okay,
Yeah, I know.
we'll probably check that out very
and it'll
soon.
be the one with the McLaren. That says league race.
So then,
Well-
definitely not the result you wanted from this, I guess.
No.
But I'll guess you're looking forward to the next race then, and that's in
Yeah,
Mexico.
definitely. I like Mexico a lot.
That's a good track for you.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right.
I think it is.
Your expectations for it?
Top 5.
Top 5. Well, I gotta say it's starting to get tight in among the top runners now, so
Yeah, but I think I
might be
definitely had the
difficult,
pace
but
to stick with them.
oh yeah.
I think I had the pace to stick with them because me and Charlie did our practice race. My pace was, I'm gonna say, better than his because he was struggling a lot more. So I think I definitely had the pace to stick with him there.
Well, it's unfortunate then that you didn't get to show that in the end, but guess we'll look forward to the next race and hopefully see you inside the top 5 then.
Yep.
So, thank you for doing this interview, and
no, thank
good
you.
luck for the next race.
Yep.
Okay, Jared's next.
Yeah, just gotta try to invite Chris. Alright, so Jared,
Yes, man.
Mr. Fosbury, second race in a row on the podium. Second place this time, edging out your teammate there.
Um,
Take us through the
Which
race.
did win. Well, quality, me and Paco had a roughly same setup. We did some practicing before the race even started, and we were in the 132s, 132 low, high 131 in practice, and then we thought, you know what, let's work as a team with the qualifying runs. It first didn't go to plan, so then we cut that idea out, and then we just did our laps. I got fourth. I was a 10th off third place, and then I tried to do my last lap, and I was 4/10 up, but I lost it in the fast right-hander. And I was like, damn. And then I realised Paco told me at the start it was going to be inters, and I was like, for crying out loud, why? Because our setup was all dry and it wasn't meant for inters, so we had to tweak the setup before we started. And as you saw, me and Paco were struggling. I got in front of the guy in the Mercedes. And then Paco lost it, and I thought, all right, that's it. I'm going to be in lead of the championship, the drivers, because I said I would like to be there. And then I was thinking, oh, hang on a minute, where's Paco at? And then Paco told me where he was, and we're going to just work as a team now for the constructors and drivers now, I feel. Good result for both Renaults. As I say, he deserves driver of the day, in my opinion, for making a mistake and then coming back strong. But I've got to give Tyler some credit when it's due. He's quick on the inters and he's quick on the drives as well. So I've got to give him that.
Definitely, he looked dominant today, but as you said though, you were in the lead at some point in the race, and well, after you finished, I'm pretty sure it will be a joint lead between you and Paco, two teammates
Right.
on the same amount of
Ooh.
points in the lead.
Good. That's brilliant.
I guess, as I understand, you guys are playing the team game too, but like,
Yeah.
if you're battling each other, like, how hard will you guys battle with you? Will you battle like it's another car, or will you be like a little careful to make sure that you both finish and get points?
We could do both. Be careful. First part of the season, and when it comes near the end, battling like, you know, Lewis Hamilton and Rosberg in 2014, 15, 16. We'll be battling quite well. He's got the pace to beat me. I have to give him that. He is quicker than me, I feel. From testing, I've improved a bit. We'll just see what happens in the next race as Mexico. I'm not looking forward to that track.
Well, that's not
Neither
good
am
to
I.
hear, but stole the next question for me.
It's just the chicanes. The chicane bit is going to be a pain. I always lose either spin out with the setup I have or with a new setup I'm too slow. So I've just got to give it time, work on the setup and that, and see what happens at the next race.
All right, well, then I don't have any more questions at the moment. Great race from you today. Great race from the Renaults today. And good luck for the next race then. So, yeah, and I'll just invite, I think it was Christian and LFC.
I know Tom wants to interview.
Alright, so Chris.
Yes.
Very different race this week from last time out, so yeah. If you can
Yeah, I got
get
to
us...
finish.
Yeah, and not just that, you finished in
P7.
Yeah, 7th.
P7, yeah. But you finished in
Got
6th
some
on
fun.
track, didn't you?
Yeah, I finished in 6th on track. I had 2 penalties, 2 3-second penalties
Yeah.
for
So,
stupid penalties, but hey, you know, it's the game.
well, we've all been there. Well,
Yeah.
going from last race to this race, then finishing P6, that's gotta be, you gotta be happy with that. Or,
Oh yeah.
that's good to
Oh
hear.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm very happy with it. You know, I mean, I was very concerned when I seen it raining, but you know, I've been getting better in the rain. My pace is pretty good. I think, all the way up to P3. You know, and didn't want to battle into the barrier too much. You know, while we were like 2 or 3 laps into the race, so I just let him go. Had a little incident with him, but no biggie. I think he got, you know, I accidentally went into the corner too hot in one of the, you know, turns, so it's no biggie to me. But if he has a clip of it, it's all right. Um,
Oh yeah, you're
I'll,
talking about down after the long DRS straight, right?
yes, yes, I was hitting my brakes and my calibration just went away, and then it went back, and then I was in mode 4. You know, so I just nothing worked, and then came back, and stupid T150s. But anyways, I mean, all in all, it was a good race. You know, I just had a fun
Well,
time too. My pace was pretty quick.
well, it's gotta be great to have a good race at your home Grand Prix, at least.
Yes, yes, top 10 is good, but you know, when there's only 9 people racing, so
Well, only 9 finishing. Well,
yeah.
on to the Mexican Grand Prix then. What do you want there? What do you expect, and like, what do you want from it?
I'm hoping I'm getting I'm hoping for a top 5. You know, start working my way up the standings. But you know, like I said, each race you never know what's gonna happen. You can test, have the fastest lap, and still get taken out the first lap.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
So
definitely. Well, you had Lewis cheering on you for a podium today, so who knows? Maybe
yeah,
you'll get that top 5 next week. I think there will be a
right on.
lot of
Thank you.
drivers wanting it though.
Oh,
But
I do want it. You know, I want the podium and sometimes a win. But you know, it'll come. But
it'll come
win, you
sometime.
just never know.
That's it. Well, congratulations on the 7th place in the end, and good luck for next week. And good luck
All right, thank
later
you.
tonight with GTS.
Yes, yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So, I'm just gonna send out a last invite. Well, Christian then. You went really long on those super soft tires. So I'm
Right.
wondering, how much wear did you have in the end?
Um, my rears were at 80, and my fronts were nearly at 60.
All right.
65, 60, 65, yeah.
Well, then I gotta say I'm really impressed that you managed to actually give Callum a battle for your position, because we could see you were
Right,
struggling with those tires, and
right. Yeah,
yeah,
the last 2 laps, I feel like I just had no control over the car. It was like going through the chicanes in Sector 1 and going into Sector 2 in the beginning with the double left-handers at Sector 3, it was just no grip. It was difficult, yeah.
yeah.
I'm supposed to be getting points.
I think I remember seeing you going off in the second to last corner once. Your tires were
Right,
pretty worn already then, I guess.
right, yeah.
So when you made the oh my god, I'm losing my words. When you decided to go for the supers in the race, did you know that you could take them so far, or did you just hope at some point?
Right, so I I kind of took the risk and went onto the super softs. I knew the the softs would have definitely I would have had a lot less wear and everything, but I just tried to take it to the end with the supers, see how long I could go, and try and get the pace advantage over someone that was just, you know, going on the softs to begin with. I know it would probably come back to bite me in the end, but you know, you would think I would still be able to defend. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, you finished then in did you get P9 in the end?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
P9.
Well, I guess you hoped for a little higher finish, but then again, debut
Definitely.
race, then at
Yeah,
least
that is
points,
true.
so that is something.
Yeah.
And I do
Right.
believe you're American too, so points at your home track.
I mean, yeah, it's. I feel like definitely could have finished a lot higher if I didn't crash out twice. Um, I mean, props to Funky for coming back. You know, I couldn't really come back and get, you know, higher in the grid.
Mm.
So yeah, I think I'm definitely top 5 or like somewhere on the top of the grid.
Mm.
The last during qualifying, I actually got my lap invalidated. My last lap on the ultras, I felt like I definitely could have got P4 or P3, but hey, you know, nothing you could do.
Well, that happens sometimes. So going on with Mexican Grand Prix next time out, then what do you expect from that? And yeah, what is the track for you?
Um, Definitely higher in the grid. Like I said, I just think that I'm able to do a lot better.
Mm.
Um, yeah, race-wise, my pace going into this Grand Prix was not the best as well. But hey, yeah, nothing I could really do besides practice more. Didn't have enough time. Yeah, but yeah, looking to definitely get a higher finish, possibly podium, but definitely a higher finish in the Mexican Grand Prix.
All right. Well, thank you for taking part in the interview today. Good luck with
Hmm.
the next race.
Thank you, thank you.
And then it should be Lee Kelly, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Lee, if I'm not mistaken, you were also involved in that incident with Joe and
Yeah, I was, yeah.
the Mercedes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
So early race ending for you then, or did you? Yeah, I think you got terminal damage from that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, of course, a shame, but, yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Well, that's great to hear. Obviously a shame, yeah. I think you would have hoped for a much better finish than that, but not much to say about your race today then. But for the next race then, Mexican Grand Prix, is that a good track for you, and what do you expect or hope for?
I'm hoping for just like mid to high points finish in Mexico. It's one of my stronger tracks too. Hoping I can qualify well and finish the race well.
Yeah, well, that's something to hope for. Are you hoping for points then?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, of course.
All right. So, if you were going to pick your driver of the day today, who would it be?
I have no clue.
Well, that's fair
I
enough.
didn't watch. I didn't watch the stream after I retired, so I
Uh,
do not know.
well, that's fair enough.
Stop.
Well, do you have any questions, Luis, for Lee?
Um, I can't really remember much from the race. I just remember the huge crash down the main straight.
And yeah, that was
Wait,
the Joe and the
yeah.
Mercedes.
Lee, do you have your point of view from the footage from the crash?
I don't think I do. No.
Okay, no problem.
Well then, I don't really have any more questions right now, so just gonna say thank you for being here and good luck with the next race and obviously your season.
Yep, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And then the last in the interviews today, Thomas Scott. Didn't get the race today, but still in the fight for the championship, of course. It's only round 2, but yeah, what do you think? Where do you think you could have been today?
It was USA. I did USA this year actually. Probably top 5, but you know, I said that I couldn't make it, and it'll be like that for most of the season. I'll struggle to make. You know, I'll be on and off. So,
Yeah,
you know, championship fight and that's just nothing that I'm aiming for because I'm not expecting to get much racing done or consistently racing.
well, of course you're still up there though after your victory in Canada, and but yeah, as you said, it's going to be a little on and off. So fighting for the championship might be difficult. So,
I mean, when I'm racing, I think I'm just gonna go for enjoyment more than anything. You know,
did you
I've
watch
never done it before.
anything today then?
No, I've only got in about 10 minutes ago, so I'm not sure. I think
Alright.
I believe the Renaults had another good race. I'm not sure on that one.
Came second and
Yeah,
fourth.
well, Tyler Rhodes won for Red Bull, and then
Right.
Jared and
Jared.
Paco came in second and third.
I
Well,
second and third.
I said after Canada that Tyler got unlucky, and I said I'm sure he'll be up there when he doesn't have an incident. And obviously, he obviously went and
Yeah,
took the win
definitely.
today.
So, Mexican Grand Prix then, Tom. Do you think you'll make
Yep.
it? And
Um, I'm not sure. I have no idea because I haven't looked at my fixtures for next week.
well, we'll hope you'll make it. But if you make it,
But
at
I'd like
least
to enter Mexico.
what's the track for you? And like, where do you expect to finish if you make it?
Well, again, I haven't really run it this year, but I'd say that my general pace would put me in the top 5. But it just depends. Like I could be amazing at it, and then I could take pole or whatever. But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I haven't really raced the back end of the calendar this year, really.
Oh, well, yeah, I see what you mean. Well, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, you couldn't attend today, but you let us know, so we knew that. But good luck, and hopefully you'll make next race.
Very good.
So, Lewis and Matthew, if you're still here. Right, I can't hear Matthew, but then Lewis.
Probably come from dinner, maybe.
Second race of the season in F2 over and done with then. Podium finishers, Tyler Rhodes, Jared Fosbury and Paco Suarez. Do you think we'll see those 3 guys a lot on the podium this season?
Yeah, definitely. They seem like the pace setters so far in F2. Like we've got Tom here who he can challenge all 3 of them, but obviously he can't make them. So I hope we do get a few surprise podiums, like see Christian, maybe Chris mentions podium, like others like that maybe.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Of course, we're hoping to see other guys than just the Reynolds and Tyler or Thomas on the podium. But
you don't want like a Ferrari Mercedes thing in real life.
yeah, with the Reynolds right now, finishing both guys on the podium for the second race in a row now, joint lead in the championship. Do you think they will be the team to beat?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Certainly
I
looks
think,
so for the moment.
yeah, like obviously it's close with Red Bull, with Tyler and Michael, but
Oh yeah.
Renault's have just been consistent so far. Because Tyler, I don't think he had a good race in Canada, and I'm not sure where Michael came, but the Renault's just looked consistent so far.
Well, I can't remember what happened with Tyler there, but Michael didn't race there. He was unable to make the race there, so he didn't get anything there. But yeah, but in the drivers' championship, then in the as I said, in the team, it looks like Renault will be the team to beat. But in the drivers, do you think it will be Paco or Jared to beat, or maybe Tyler? Yeah.
I think yeah, probably Paco, Jared, and Tyler. Like, I think Tom would be up there as well, but unfortunately he's got football matches to play. So.
Yeah.
Just like to clear up, it is actually field hockey. Get it right.
I think something is football. So.
Stereotyping me. Can't believe it.
You know what? I'm gonna ask this to Thomas too. Thomas and Lewis, if you're gonna make an early prediction of who wins the championship, who would you guess?
Paco Suarez.
Well, that was Paco, so we know he wants to win it. Lewis?
I've got to say Tyler right now. His form looks really good. Because he made no mistakes today.
Tyler Rhodes?
Yeah.
He's one of them, yeah. What about you, Thomas?
I'd say Paco Suarez only because he's got the pace, but also he's got the teammate as well. And obviously Canada was a perfect example that if Paco's in the position where he can win and his teammate's not really, can help, his teammate will help. Like, Canada was an absolute hellhole. But,
Language, Thomas?
Tyler is good, but obviously he's fighting more. Well, I'm not sure who the other Red Bull is. No disrespect, but from what I've done,
Michael Marlowe.
I gotta say, Michael has pace too, but you make a good point there,
But the
Thomas.
team game might not be as strong with Renault. It's the same with my TMC league. Like we've got Adamaco and Joe Corby there.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, for me, then just because you made that point of the team game you could play in this game, I gotta go with Paco too. He looks strong, his pace looks fast, and he has a teammate that can help him. So yeah, I gotta go with that too.
So nice of you guys.
Well, I think we're getting to the end then. So I've been Sondre Sorhaug. I've been joined by Matthew Older and Lewis Marshall today for the commentary. This was IRL F2 round 2 around USA GP. And that's it. Hope to see you guys next time.